Hey everybody, welcome to the webinar. I am so excited you guys are here. I can't wait to show you my secrets on how to build a simple and automated system to make your business scalable and simple. Simple is the trick, the key here. So this training is going to show you how to get the results you want and get clients automatically without cold calling and the overwhelm. I'm just going to create a seamless path for you to make it super simple. So who is excited about this? Yay, I know you guys are. Oh, Katrina, I can see you getting excited. Thank you. Thanks for the comments there. That's awesome. Great. Glad you're pumped. Ooh, Paul. Yes, good. Thumbs up. That's awesome. Great. Okay, I'm glad you guys are excited. So many of you have something fantastic to sell, but you have no idea how to sell it and no idea how to market it or even know who the perfect buyer is to even sell your product. So in this webinar, I am not only going to show you how it's possible to sell your product or your course or your services to the right audience, but I'm also going to show you how to create a seamless and automated system that makes your business scalable. So if you've been wanting to start a business and you have no idea where to begin, and you know you have an amazing idea or a product or a service that you think would just be incredible, but you don't know how to market it, this webinar is for you. Or if you've also like some guidance to get to the next level and also have accountability to make sure that you get there, this can totally work for you. Also, if you don't get to share your voice enough or you want some leadership skills and you really need to shine in this area, again, this webinar will help you get there. So if you have a knowledge to solve a problem and you could command a premium price and people that you know what you are good at and you just need to amplify it in an online world, this webinar is for you. And what you can do with all of these services that you guys have is selling digital products or courses. You can sell coaching or consulting with this system that I have, this like automated system. Selling services, you can do it for you services. People looking to test and launch new business ideas, this is a perfect system for them. Selling membership sites or wanting to fill live events. Anyone selling anything over $100. And like this is also for people that have a product or service that you just need to get clients. And if you want to launch your brand, but you need somebody to help you build your brand seamlessly and successfully, you are in the right place. This is also for people who already have an email list and you built your foundation, you have some sales, but you just need more direction. You need to make it more scalable with marketing strategies and build your list quicker. This is for you. So this is what we're going to cover in this webinar. We are going to talk about how to launch or grow your service business, mostly service business, some products, some info products, and automatically without a big list. Very important there. You don't need a big list to do this. And you don't need a big list to make money quickly and get clients. So I'm going to show you also how to solve your clients' problems and how to craft your solution to your client's problems from point A to point B and position ways to show that you are an expert in your field. So you don't need to have a big list. I can't stress that enough. You don't need a website and you don't even need anything to know anything about marketing. And all you have to do is just like believe in your product and believe that you are amazing at what you do. And I'm going to show you the rest. I'm going to show you how to align your product to the right customer. So my goal for you in this webinar is to stop trading your time for money, create an automated sequence that sells your credibility, your value, and your services. And you understand that you could be starting a new business within a month with no learning curve of software, tech stuff, and no overhead. You don't need a website. Don't spend time on that. Just go out and get clients. And if you're stressed out about work or about money and you feel you don't have enough time available to start a side business, you can do it. And there's a way out. And you can have a much more comfortable, balanced life. And you just have to believe me. I've done it. And I've had my clients do it. And it's incredible what this process can do for you. So I want you guys to stay until the end so you guys can learn how to create and launch and profit from creating a sequenced automated system to get clients. And you'll be learning how to create and launch a profit from automatic sequence and having the system system, keyword here, we use and our clients use to launch products and service in any market. System, automation, and product are the key words here. And you'll know with absolute confidence that you can make consistent sales within your business from anywhere in the world. How exciting does that sound? How amazing is that? Like, just stay on this webinar. It won't be that much longer until you get the confidence and understand how to align your solution to your niche. I'm telling you, it's exciting. So, and also stick around for the bonuses and discounts. If not understanding how to align your perfect product with your perfect audience and make money, then stay around for the bonuses and discounts. So I can prove your objections are wrong. So without a big email list, without tech skills, or even being good at selling, you don't need any of that. You don't need an email list. You don't even need a website to get started. And with this training, you're going to get consistent sales from your service. It's all about a system. You have to develop the foundation of creating that system. And then once you have that down, then you can just automate it. So you don't need email skills, tech skills, Facebook. You don't even need to know anything about that. You don't even need to be good at selling. So everything in this webinar will show you actionable ways and show you that those old ideas are wrong. It's so much easier than you think. You don't need an enormous budget. And if you have something that you can sell for more than $497, you can use paid ads and expect a 400% return on investment. And in my 6-week training, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that with Facebook ads. And this method I'll be showing you is for any service in any industry. You can easily make $4,000 a month and can be reached quickly. You don't need a full team. And Facebook ads are the best ways to get new clients. You'll also be able to take this idea and make it repeatable and predictable so that you can get clients on a repeatable basis. So even if you have a 9 to 5 job, you can still start to do the side hustle business and have it grow. So your first month could be $4,000 easily of getting new clients. Your second month is going to be less time because you already built the system, and then have that as a $6,000. You'll make $6,000 and then incrementally increase that every single month very, very easily because you have built that foundation. Most entrepreneurs have real problems consistently making sales online. I personally think it's because of all the new shiny objects, and people are talking about Snapchat and building your email list on Twitter and LinkedIn and Instagram and how to make money on Instagram. All you need is just one simple system, and I'm going to show you how to do that. These are a list of common beliefs that are holding people back, that they don't have anything to sell, or they don't know how to sell what they have. They don't even know where to start, and really not sure about the sequencing, or really feeling overwhelmed. A lot of them don't have the awareness of how to get results, specific income, and they're worried that nobody's going to buy. And it's really tragic because I see a lot of this in my clients, and if they could only know what I know about these secrets of how to align your product to the target market and make it seamless. And then it's amazing, some of these old limiting beliefs that hold people back. And a lot of it's because they don't have the experience of getting that quick win. And so what I'm hoping to do in this webinar is to actually show you how to do that. So here's even more. I hear this from everybody. This is a common one, fear of not being good enough. So I'm hoping, really, I would love to just hold your hand throughout this entire webinar and get rid of those limiting beliefs and show you how you can have the confidence to do that and how it's really not so hard. So in the next hour, I want everyone here to put aside their limiting beliefs, and I want you guys to have the confidence to believe that you can create, launch, and profit from your first sales funnel within the next couple of days. And I'm going to show you the steps to do that. So I've been talking to you guys for a while, and you're probably wondering who I am. And there's me. It's Liz. I am a founder of Conversions Marketing. It's a digital marketing agency. I've been doing that for about 5 years now, and doing Facebook ads consistently with clients and a lot of businesses, and building up their businesses, and working with a couple of entrepreneurs doing the same thing with creating landing pages and Facebook ads and websites and all of that digital marketing stuff. And I wanted to start to help other people do this, because once I found out the secret and found out a lot about Facebook ads and learned everything there is about how to build your business online, I started to do it with people that need help selling their services. So that's where Entrepreneurs Academy came in. So before I started conversions marketing, I was working at a corporate job that I hated, but I was too scared to leave. How many people can relate to that? Like, the money was so comfortable and I didn't have to think about getting new clients. And I also didn't have a clear plan on to how to build a side business. So I just didn't have any, I couldn't leave. I didn't have any plan. But I also was hoping somehow my childhood dream of becoming like this entrepreneur would come true. But I had no idea how it would manifest because I didn't create a plan for it. I just fantasized about it and fantasized about visiting my family and going to Italy. But I had no idea how to do that. And so when I'd hear other people doing it, I would just get mad at myself because I'm like, that's my dream, but I had no idea how to execute it. So then I also wasn't consistent with my actions to like build this business because like I kept thinking about it and it just never happened until the pain became so great from my job. I just couldn't stand it anymore. And I just said, okay, I just need to make this happen because I can't see myself in the next couple of years just staying in this cubicle and getting this paycheck because it's comfortable and safe. Like, this isn't the life that I'd carved out for myself. So I moved on. Like, that pain was great enough that I moved on. And then, but at my first attempt at like getting clients, it was like I was just working all the time, and I'd try and sell like website design services. I would create like these little postcards and and just like spread them out in coffee shops and just hoping that would work. But really wasn't, and I was also just spreading myself too thin. Like, I put these ads on Craigslist and Warrior Forum. I really just spent all these ads. Like, spend all this time. Like, when I would finally get a client, they would be like asking for things I wasn't qualified to do, but I was so desperate that I would just do it, like SEO services or or catalogs or something. Like, I just didn't know how to do, or like a lot of people had asked me to do their launches for this for like Kickstarter launches, and then I tried to figure it out, but I had no experience, and then they get mad at me and I lose self-esteem. It was horrible. It was just horrible. So and yeah, I spent a fortune in ads and nothing happened, and I quickly ran out of money and getting people pissed off because I never had done these things before, but these people were my guinea pigs. And so whenever they'd ask me to do a Kickstarter event or a campaign for them, and then it didn't fly, like, I felt bad, and then they would yell at me and they'd want their money back, and then I'd lose all self-esteem. So I don't recommend doing that. But then eventually I got a coach, and then that helped me because then he kind of aligned me to getting a lot of like what I was good at, and really finding my solution of like what I was really good at. And like some of the things I was great at was like copywriting and understanding what people want and doing research and being resourceful and stuff. And so once that happened, then I really just started to focus more on doing a lot of Facebook ads for people. And because that was something I was good at, is like creating copywriting and landing pages and aligning those people, getting a lot of leads pretty quickly because of understanding who would be buying these kinds of products. And so I gained some confidence, and then I started to speak at some meetups and going to some Chamber of Commerce meetings. But that wasn't really predictable because I didn't really have a niche. So I was doing a lot of like local things, but like nobody in that business really had a lot of money. They were all just like little like one-time shops, or just these people that were just trying to just work like from startups and stuff. It just was a really tough business, and everybody had a different type of business, so it was really kind of tough. But like my first client was like doing a website for them in WordPress. I did that, and I was like all excited. And then the other one was like a landing page, and that was exciting, but there was really just like, there's no consistency. It was just like taking way too long to get some clients. And then, and a lot of people quit because the consistency and the momentum isn't consistent. Basically, they don't know a predictable income, and then it just takes a lot out of you. So I've learned to avoid all of that now, and I now create this automated system that is going to hopefully help you as well. So yeah, there's no system, no plan, no automation, and you get the idea. It was like I was working for all these different companies, and it just wasn't happening. And so yeah, this is when I got the coach. So it's just like figuring out like this one seamless system, like who am I going to serve, what's the niche, and like what am I best at, and how to structure my prices. And it was all based on results, and also to stop charging per project. That was a big one, because like because there's no consistency with that. So instead I charged per month, and it was just a lot easier to build a business based on expected income. And then the more money that I made, then I could put more into sales and promoting myself. It was just a lot easier. And so yeah, I would do things like this. And these are some examples of how you can create a monthly business on a monthly retainer. So this is something that I was doing. And if your business is something different, if you're coaching people, you could do maybe like a monthly session, or just do them by month, or do it by like something that has results. So like these are my social media packages, and then also had like entrepreneurs and like. So something that like can show results, and then also show in but something that you can do monthly, that's on retainer. So like you're a contractor that you basically are working there for them consistently getting them results each month. So like, whereas a website is like you give it to them one time and then they never need to see you again. So I've created, like, from when I was working with a coach, that he was really helping me align this automated system like over and over again, and to show me as the expert. And so why people would want to listen to me. And so it really helped me to reframe myself, and it's things I didn't even see before, because I just was so bogged down with like all the overwhelm. And so and then this seamless path of just creating a monthly income was so much easier for me. And so then I could actually predict, like, okay, if I'm making $1,000 in paid ads, then I could actually just get 10 new clients and get $10,000. So like I could predict it, I could see it. And so then the question became like, how do I get like the 10 clients? And so then it's like, okay, well, that's great. It's like, then I created this onboarding system with my coach, who was amazing. And then that was like years ago. And so then I started to just do this over and over again. And this is how my life became easier. Like I figured out exactly what I was great at, and that gave me a lot of confidence. And then I found a couple of niches that I would work well with, and then it was like about how to align myself to these niches. And so it was really just creating a solution for myself this is for you. So too, it's like creating a solution that you can for a specific niche that you can solve. And so you can do this with a whole bunch of ideas. And this is how I initially started, and I recommend that you guys do this too. And you're going to get these after the webinar. So you're going to get something like this. This is an example. I started to create like these pain point solutions of the problem. So like the problem and the solution. This is for my industry in digital marketing. In your industry, it might be something a little bit different, but this is the idea. And I would love for you guys to like write this down. Like I'm gonna, you guys have the templates, so I want you to really just think about this, and because this will really save you a lot of time and really get you motivated to start to work with some of these specific niches. So like, for example, like Bitcoin companies can no longer advertise on Facebook, and then in Google, I think in next month or something, they're going to stop it altogether. So there's a big problem. And then here is an example of like, okay, well, what is the solution? And it's like, well, for me, like if I wanted to find Bitcoin companies or something, I could create a landing page for them and put on Facebook or Google like these landing pages that wouldn't necessarily say cryptocurrency, but like have an offer for cryptocurrency offers and for that target market. So like it wouldn't say crypto or anything like that all over the place, but instead it would be from a crypto company, and they would be giving their niche, like aligning their niche to some kind of white paper or some kind of offer that only that niche would want, but without it saying anything about crypto. So if that makes any sense to you. And then from there, they opt in, and then they get this email funnel and something like that, like as long as it doesn't say crypto. So the pain point for that is like, so making basically a beeline around this Bitcoin in this Bitcoin idea. So like the pain point from that is that very like, it's like 9 to 10, because like the Bitcoin companies can't sell. Like basically overnight, Facebook and Google has said like, I can't, you guys can't sell anymore. And then this is like their bread and butter. Facebook was great for crypto companies to be selling online, and now they can't do it anymore. So what are they going to do instead? It's like, well, now they can actually create some opt-in offers, and without having anything that says Bitcoin, and having it from a landing page that doesn't say Bitcoin, or the Bitcoin Facebook page, nothing saying Bitcoin, but something that's targeting their niche. And then from there, they actually get the customer through email, and then they can do a nurturing sequence or something like that. So that's an example of like their pain point. And I'm not sure about what your niches are, but I'm sure there's something that like your audience has some certain pain points. And here's another one, like so this is basically the process is like you're researching the demographic and finding what the problems are. You're creating the solution for them, and then you get to see you show them your solutions with paid ads, basically. And I'm going to show you the exact process because you're probably not. I'm going to show you some examples because these are just words and it might not be sinking in yet. So I'm going to show you this example. I did a co-working niche. Like I found that like in my area, I live in Los Angeles, and there is WeWorks has basically taken over all of the co-working spaces, and like so many co-working spaces have closed down in the past year or so because WeWorks keeps jumping in, and they and they have so much money that they are allowing these that all these little small co-working places are getting they can't survive, basically. So what I did is like I found out like who their competition is, like and how WeWorks has made it really difficult for them. And so figuring out the pain points, like this is a major pain point. Like they were fine before, then all of a sudden WeWorks comes in and then they don't know what to do. And so like that's a major pain point and very time sensitive. So if you can figure out the pain points and the time sensitivity, like you have a really great niche right there. And if you can help them, I mean, that's the key right there. It's like, how to solve their problems, but like finding out the pain points of like the willingness of how willing they are to work with you. It also comes down to time sensitivity, and really it's really money. Their pain points are about like money, basically, like the supply and demand and competition. So I created a whole automated system to get this niche aware of how to provide the solution and why they should hire me. So here it was. I first needed to find out if there was enough people in the co-working industry to even see that if this is a niche at all. So it's just like there's people interested, and there's some a lot of co-working spaces around me. I even put in like Santa Monica and Los Angeles, and like so 8,000,000.1 anyway, over 8 million people. I just can't do the math right now, but yeah, over 8 million people are interested and like are like own. So if they're interested, they're showing on Facebook that they're interested, or else they own a co-working space, or they have pages that are co-working. So it's like it's a big niche. So what I did is I researched the demographic and find out what the problems are, and so WeWorks closed down and created a solution for them. And so I actually came up, I did a couple of. What I did is like I sent out a couple of videos specifically on a landing page, and I said like what your solution can be, and also I created like a little book, just a teeny little book about how to like market your co-working space. And yeah, and I gave them facts about like how WeWorks, like the amount of money that WeWorks has and why they should be scared, but like this is what you can do about it. So I created like this ebook and this Facebook ad, and then from there I created like this nurturing email, and all of the different emails I said, like this is how I can help you, this is what can work. And so each email, from the first email to the second email, the third was like all about giving value. And then the fourth was like getting a scheduling link. So here's like to schedule an appointment with me, because these people were pretty much freaking out. They own this business, they've invested a lot of money. And all of a sudden WeWorks comes over and it's like, sorry, we're going to take over. And like, I know about at least 3 co-working spaces that have closed down. And so they're going to listen to me, they're freaking out. They don't know me, but like they're going to listen because they are scared. And so it doesn't matter if I'm a name brand or what the deal is, like they are going to listen. So, that helps a lot. Like I don't have to show credibility yet. Like they are going to listen to me because they are scared. And then I can show my credibility through the emails. So I'm hoping this is making sense to you. I'm speaking really fast because like I have a lot more slides to go through, but I really want you to like really understand this and how it's really simple. And so once I aligned their problems with my solutions, they started and gave them value in the first couple of emails. And each email was like each day. I would send it out. And then the fourth email was like to a scheduler, like saying like, if you wanted to speak with me, and talk more about how I could help you, click here. And I had like this thing too. It's like a Calendly or AccuSchedule calendar. And that, and people would click, like 17 people in 1 month, and then 12 sales, from that consultation. And, here's my book that I have. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Created a landing page and download here, and then they would download it. And so this is the automation process that I would use, and just like showing like your top competitors. Oh yeah, so I'd send out like, these are what your top competitors are using for co-working spaces, and then emails. So just thinking about like exactly if I were a co-working space, what exactly I would want from as a solution, and like just putting myself in their position. And so here is like from Facebook ads. I created some Facebook ads for this book, that landing page that you saw, and it said, so my projected monthly budget was $400, and my expected like cost per click was $5. And please don't get overwhelmed if you see this. Like these are just the numbers, but this is what I do. I don't expect you to like retain all of this, but I just want you to sort of understand the process, but don't get scared by this. But so the expected cost per click was $5. Targeted conversion rate is 50%, which is pretty good actually. So my return on investment was like 900% on the ad spend, and that's amazing. So that's just from like creating this one little ebook and coming up with this idea. And I had like this instant niche, and I got a lot of money from that. And it's like, if you have this like amazing solution, people are going to opt into it. And it's like, it becomes less risky when you actually do the research and you actually have the solution for your clients. And yeah, so from that point on, like I would just kind of research some niches that I would have a problem, that knowing that they have a problem that I could provide a solution for. And so I would just like start to target certain niches and see how I could provide a solution for. And I think what a lot of people do is that they look at to see like what is the most like thriving community right now, or what's doing really well right now. And I don't think but if you can't help them, it really doesn't matter how well these communities are doing. Like a lot of SaaS companies are doing really well right now, or or systems as software, and a lot of like tech companies are doing really well. But it's like, if you don't have a solution for that's not gonna do anything. Well, you need to have the solution first, and and then, and then find out, like, I feel like you first need to find out what you're really great at, and like how you can really help these people, and then come up with like, and then think about the niche that would really help them. And it doesn't matter if like they're super, if they're thriving and this is an amazing market to get into. It's like, if you can't help them, it doesn't make a difference. So, so here's like the basic like sales funnel. Is like, you create like, you find out like a solution, or you create like an ebook or something, or even the checklist. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to take like weeks and weeks on this to do. And then you do like have a Facebook ad that you can create a banner, and then this goes to a landing page. And in my course, by the way, like I'm doing this 6 weeks course, which is I'm promoting it with this webinar, and also showing you some skills that you can learn from here. But in my course, I talk about landing pages, and we actually go through these landing pages step by step. So in my course, the 6-week course, we're going to be doing this. And you're going to, at the end of this course, you're going to actually have a funnel that you will do that is like sequenced to show your credibility, and then show the solutions, and then show why you're the perfect person for the company that you're working with. So so this is the process, and this is what we're going to be doing in our course, is like creating a checklist or a sales. It doesn't matter what the offer is, as long as it's like a solution, or just like a little bit of a tease, whatever gets them in to, if you think that they can opt in, like that's all you need. And like by opt-in, I mean like to get their email. Like just whatever. It doesn't have to be a long drawn out process. And yeah, so the next question is like these are the questions I would ask you, is like, will you be able to get clients for these niches? And then, are these clients over like $100 for a service? And hopefully yes. And is this niche easy to explain online? Like that's a big one, because I was working with a company that was really difficult to explain. It was like this phone system, and it was really hard. And I had to create all these explainer videos, and it's really difficult. But like when I was doing some Bitcoin launches before the Facebook ads had stopped, everybody knows what Bitcoin is. It's easy. Everybody's heard of it. It's out there. Everybody knows exactly what's going on, and it's simple. But there's some things that are like really hard to explain online. So I want to emphasize that, because you'd be surprised about how many things are hard to explain online. What are you offering that others don't, and like what niches need a solution that you can solve? And I recommend like researching demographics to show what their problems are, or to find out what their problems are, and create a solution for them. And I've done that in the past from just looking on Facebook groups. I've done that a lot. That really helps. And especially, I was doing this one. It was a launch I was doing for somebody. It was called Kick Sugar, and he was doing a summit launch of like how to get people to like sign up for his event. And I would go to all these diet groups in Facebook, and I would find out exactly what people's like issues are with like what their struggles are with losing weight. And then I would find out, it was amazing. I would find out like so much information about what their problems are. And this is the beauty of like online research now. You don't need focus groups. You can just find out through Google, through Facebook ads. And then another company I worked with was for sales teams, and they had to and so to create a opt-in offer, I would just Google it, like the #1 problems of sales teams, and it would give me all of this information. So it was so easy for me to create something like this for a checklist of solutions. And so I just say like, for sales teams, these are the answers to your problems, basically. So, and then people would opt in because they needed it, and it's time sensitive. And also like the pain points were really strong. Like, they had quotas and all of that. So it was pretty easy. So yeah, so what did I say here? Yeah, you have time sensitive sales funnels that convert to sales. And let me go on. Yeah, so like, sorry. oh yeah, this is what most people do, is that they aren't focusing on a niche. They're kind of just throwing spaghetti against the wall. It's just really hoping that it's going to stick. It's just like hoping that oh, I hope people will like my life coaching services, or like I remember actually working with a life coach, and she just wanted to get more clients, but she didn't have a specific thing to work with. Like, she was just like, I'm just going to help people. And then we had to really hone it down into what exactly she was going to help people with. Is it like accountability? Is it like negative thinking? Or what is she going to do? And I would look at like the most popular keywords for coaching and finding out like what exactly the most expensive keyword is for like life coaching, and really find out that was like a key into like what people are searching for online. And really seeing that there's a big search for that, and so that really helped me to help her to create a solution, because we see that there's a demand for that and it's something that she could help. And then from there, like once we found out this, like one of the things is like critical thinking, and critical was like a really expensive keyword. So we'd find out that so we said like how to get rid of the critical mind, and created like a checklist, and it did phenomenal. It's because we did research, and I helped her create this and helped her to find a solution by just doing a lot of research with keyword research and forums and everything. And so once you actually find like there's a little area that you can just jump into, you've got it made. So I really want to express that and like really show that, because like otherwise you're just going to be doing all this. You're going to be looking, creating videos and blogs and then hoping people will like it, but without having a plan or a solution, like and not being an expert in something, like it's going to be really difficult for you. So why this doesn't work, it's like you're not focusing on a niche, you're not developing any type of relationship or getting to know the problems that you can solve for them, and not focusing on any pain point. So you're really not allowing yourself to stand out, and getting other people, like when you really do focus on something, it's like for that example with that coach, it's like she was able to like be heard. Like other people that were struggling felt that they were heard because she spoke their language, and she said like, I understand the critical mind, and like get rid of that inner critic. And so many people just responded because they felt that they weren't heard, and they're like, oh my God, this woman understands me and she has a solution. So they flocked to her. I mean, they really got it. And it's amazing, like day and night, like how before like 6 weeks, like before she was working with me, like she was all over the place. And so you really just need to narrow down like one focus. I use a sales funnel approach for my digital agency clients too. And so one of them is Bitcoin investors. I'm going to show you this quick example. And I mentioned Bitcoin a little bit previously, and this is the client. They're a website. They do a lot of information on Bitcoin. And so I created a book for them for people to opt in and to have them go to the webinar. And the reason I have the book instead of just having them go directly to the webinar page is that because I knew that I'd get a lot more opt-ins if I actually showed their credibility and showed a nurturing sales funnel system. They also want to do some more webinars in the future, so I wanted to really build up their email list. And in my 6-week course, I talk about how you really don't even need to create a book. Like you could actually buy books, and like there's resources, a lot of them that really cheap actually, that you don't even need to actually create a whole book by yourself. This is one of them. I didn't actually create this book. I have there's license rights, and I just bought it, and you can legally do that, and it just made my life so much easier. And after we placed the Facebook ads and they downloaded the book, within a week, there's 91 people that had downloaded that. So that is 91 leads that these guys have. And can you think about, like, if you have 91 leads for your business within a week, how much that would change your life, and how many clients you could get instantly just by doing this method. And from there, we created started an automation. This is all an active campaign. And from there, we created an automation system after they downloaded the book into a welcome email, and showed the credibility of Bitcoin investors, and then showed another email and showed more value and more credibility. And that's the way it's done. Now, can you just imagine if you have all of these Yeah, throughout my years of owning a digital marketing agency, I was able to show entrepreneurs how to market themselves online, and just like showing all the skills and the testing the results that I got. And what I am able to finally do is to show this in a very simplified way, because I know this is really overwhelming, and it's, it took me a lot of years to grasp. So what I'm doing now with my training is really just taking the core foundation of everything they need to know and just simplifying it and making it automatic for them. And that's all they need to know. I'm just taking out like using the bare bones and getting them from solving how to show yourself as the only person that they need to work with, and that you can be the one to provide the solution. And if you're charging about $1,000 a month for your coaching services or consulting services, and that client stays with you for a whole year, that's $12,000 right there. And let's say they stay with you the next 5 years, that's $60,000. And let's say you upsell them, then that could be another $500 a month. So if you're spending, let's say, $500 on Facebook ads, that's really not a lot of money considering the amount of return on investment that you're going to be getting from the lifetime value of that customer. So before I did this automated system over and over again, I was really struggling. I was working all the time. There's no self-care. And I was always working and not a lot of money coming in. I was trading my time for dollars. And now I am so happy. I am providing my service and increase my subscribers, working a lot less. And I'm now having the end goal of $140,000. It's not $140. It's funny. But I've really increased my monthly revenue by 5 times. And I've really decreased my hours, which is really important because I really need a life. And we all know when we're first starting that we think that it's going to take, hours and hours to create a business, but it doesn't have to be if you have a system down. So now they've focused on the easy way. I've really grown an audience of incredible people who respect me and they want my advice. And the hustle is gone. There's no more hustling. There's no more stress. I can sleep on the weekends. It's wonderful. I can play tennis again on the weekends. I'm so happy. And it just feels amazing to be able to continue working and do what I love doing, and do it with a balance, and also do it at a scalable way. So who can these offers be targeted to? Landing coaching or consulting clients, group coaching, masterminds or workshops, anything over $97, events, anything, just anything, any type of service, mostly services, some products, some info products. Types of offers you can offer people to get them to opt in, or webinars, some checklists and reports, and these all have to do with the amount of the pain points. So the higher the pain points for these people and the solution that you're providing, and we're going to go over this in my course, then the higher engagement and the higher conversions that you will get from these reports. And I'm going to help you guys work with all these. You're not going to do this all alone. The important thing is that with this, you have a target in mind. And even if you can't hit the bullseye yet, you have a target in mind and you can just keep honing in on that. And I personally have made more money than my friends ever thought I could. They just thought I was crazy when I told them that I do webinars and I do online strategies and stuff. They just had no idea what I did, and they didn't think I could make money. And now they're just laughing and they're astounded that I could do it. And it's just because they don't know the secrets that I'm going to be teaching you in my 6 weeks course, and some of the things that I just showed you in Facebook ads. I don't have to rely on anyone to grow my business. It's so wonderful not to drive all over town to go to a job anymore. It's wonderful. I could just stay at home or go to my co-working space. And I have a niche where I can focus on instead of going all over the place with different niches and trying to research all these different strategies for each individual. One time I was working for doing a strategy for a coffee shop, and then the next day creating a strategy for a retail consultant, and another one for this system, as a software thing. It's just all over the place. And like now I just have like a couple of niches that I stick to, and it's so simple because I already know the problems that their target customers have and how they can get results. And it's like once you do this one system for this one audience, then you can do it over and over again. And it's, no longer overwhelmed. And like, can you just imagine what your life could look like in a couple months from now? Like when I showed you those Bitcoin leads that were coming in, that was 91 leads within a week. And like, that's just because of like, I knew how to do research and I knew how to like find like this book online with like, you don't have to worry about copywriting, and I just knew exactly who the target market was because I've been into this industry for a while. So like, can you imagine like, if I were to work with you, like how quickly we could like create a niche for you and how quickly we could solve your niche's problems by the services that you provide. Like, it's amazing. It's like, this is why I want to share this with you, because it's so powerful. And I just really, this is why I'm motivated to help people. I just know that this system works because I've done it over and over and over again. And I want to help other people do it as well, because I know what it's like to struggle. So are you ready to see like the easiest way to grow any business in any market? And so using my sales funnel strategies, and you've seen a couple of them already, and that you get this 3 secrets already. We pretty much discussed this, is that your offer solves a very specific problem, and the higher the pain point and the more willing they are to buy. And so the other, the methods I want to teach you, you can leverage over and over and over again. So you can serve more people and make more money and work less. And you can generate a consistent, reliable stream of high-paying clients into your consulting business or coaching business or any service that you have. And finally, create like spending plans. This is important to me, but maybe not to you, but like, like how much money you're going to be making in revenue each month, an estimated amount, and like you can like create like a spending plan for groceries or a spending plan for vacations, and all of that stuff like to me is important because I never was able to do that in the past. Here's another secret. Most entrepreneurs don't have any plans on like how people get to buy their services. They just kind of like, I think as I mentioned before, like they throw it, spaghetti against the wall and like hope it'll stick. Like nobody has they have no idea. They try people on LinkedIn. They hustle people. They just don't know what to focus on. But when you have a solution that aligns the biggest problems with your target market, you have the leverage. You have them they want to hear from you. The ball is in your court. And so this is the first step in creating your automated lead generating machine. And here's another secret. A lot of people think you're bothering them. You think you're bothering them. People hate selling. But if you have this solution, like you are providing value. And as I showed you in some of those emails, like in each of those emails, like you are providing value. They want to hear from you. They're opening up your emails. And so the way that those emails are constructed is to show you incrementally that you are warming them up. They are no longer a cold lead. Like you are actually you are proving your credibility and you're framing yourself as the person to talk to. So they are excited to talk to you. They are anxious to work with you. And so, in my 6-week training, giving you these closing sales scripts too. So you don't have to like freak out once you do get that appointment. Even though they are a warm lead and they do want to speak to you, you have these scripts right in the front of your hand, looking at them, and that you can close on the phone. And it's really like so accurate. I've closed so many people on the phone with this script, and I know you guys can do it too. So this is the way it goes. It goes from like this appointment, click from landing page to the URL, onto the Facebook ad, then they go to the opt-in landing page, and then they go all these emails where you develop the credibility in this like automated sequence, and it's a very structured email system, and then it goes to the scheduler of your emails so that they actually get there's a Calendly link, and then they make an appointment with you, and then you use the script to close a sale. And it's really, really, really simple. Like this is it right here. This is like, you want to do a screen grab of this. Like this is so simple. And this is automated, and it's designed so that you are in the position of not like having to struggle or grovel, but like you are in the position of leverage. When you have the perfect offer for your target audience, like you have the perfect client. So whether your offer is a white paper or webinar, as long as you are showing how you can solve their problem and get them to trust you and show credibility, you will get qualified leads coming to you through this automation. So here's some like opt-in offers, like webinars, free consultants, free consultations, live events, or marketing materials, white papers or giveaways. It's just endless. And like here's a system, like really doing the research and development of your unique selling proposition, aligning your solution to your market's problems, and then the second stage is marketing, getting your leads via paid ads, and sales, a sales funnel, turning your leads into a sale. And throughout my 6-week course and training, like I really talk about this in depth about how to do this. So you only have to do this once and build it. And then eventually, you know, after you build it, you look at the results and like maybe you have to do some tweaking here and there to see like if looking at like the opt-in rate and like seeing if people need to, if the subject line isn't working in your email or whatever, there's just a little bit of tweaking, but the major part is done. But you can't do that alone like that. Let me go back to this. Like you don't want to do this alone. This is, this isn't fun. Like you want me to hold your hand doing this because you need somebody. And you also need to be accountable, to be honest. Like, so every week when we go in the 6-week course, like you want me to be accountable. And so, you know, you're going to be, so I can say like, hey, where you are with the landing page, let's see your landing page, or let's see your email funnel. And so you want to be accountable and you want to finish this. Cause I know this is like some of this, people find this overwhelming, and I'm going to show you the ways that it's not. So, let's see. Yeah. So here I am back. So here's some webinars as an offer. So webinars, this is another offer. Like they're just like any other event or seminar. They can build you amazing authority quickly, and you can prove trust and credibility, all the things that you can in a sales funnel, all within a webinar. And it's just a very simple way to like launch a brand and try a new service and just try it out. And it's a really easy way to do it. And here's like a very simple webinar sales funnel. And it's a lot different than just having the opt-in as a sales funnel with an opt-in marketing material. Just a lot different. It's a lot cleaner and a lot simpler. And some people like they don't want to use webinars for their business. It's just not the right business. And some people can. So it really depends on the offer. And we're going to go over that in the research and development stage. So here is this is one of my students. This is a couple of years ago. She was doing what a lot of people did with some writing and hosting a blog and like just everything, just spending too much money on ads and not getting results. And then she worked on like the perfect offer and with me, and then, got results with Facebook ads and did a webinar. And then like I worked with her during the webinar and helped her with the webinar. For the 6 weeks training, I'm also going to be helping you guys with the webinars as well, if you choose to do that. Whatever your offer is, I'm there for you. I'm going to be helping you along the way. So return on the ad spend, like she got 700% ad spend, and she couldn't believe it. She's like, this is insane. How is this possible? Like, but I think like we always kind of need somebody to walk them through it to see how the results are possible. So it was wonderful to see how happy she was, and she got this. And so this is the first week. And then the second week, like here, this is her funnel, basically the webinar funnel. She got like 90 clicks and $5 per click on Facebook ads, 20% conversions, and then 5% sales. It's just, even that might sound low. Like it's if she's charging $1,000 for her services for a month, like she gets 3 sales, that's $3,000 for her. So that's wonderful. That's amazing. So she got, after the sales, after the webinar, she had, I helped her with her email funnel, and or this automated email about like sending the recording to the people that missed it. And so she got 2 sales after that, you know, and the webinars are structured the same way the sales funnels are structured, like showing credibility and solving problems and showing the value. So here's the second week, and it just gets more and more. And at this point, she did this automatically, so it's recorded. And she's got 40 people on the webinar. She's got 3 sales. And so all she has to do is send this out over and over again, like on Facebook, and then she doesn't have to do a thing. The hardest part is like building it the first time. And so that's why I'm going to be with you the first 6 weeks to do the hardest part. And then from there, you can just make it automatically. So I'm just going to be with you building this and getting you to do the hard part. And like, you really do need some guidance with that, because it's really not a process if you haven't been doing digital marketing for like 5 or 6 years. It's something you don't want to do on your own because it's a huge learning curve. But I'm going to get rid of all of that for you and just help you, you know. More sales after this webinar. So she got three more sales the second week, $2,000. And so here's in 2 weeks, like $5,000 plus $4,500 equals you know, that's amazing. $950,000 at the end of the month. So that was like do you believe this? $19,000 net. That's amazing. So it's all possible, and it's really easy. That's all I got to say. Like, and this is all, like, you know, it's all within like 6-week course with me. I mean, she has the beautiful skills, and she's an amazing writer. But like, because she has the guidance of somebody like me, and that can guide her to the right, using the right strategy and using the right, getting her to the right target audience, and showing her how to do the system of a webinar. Like, she's able to create those kinds of results. Yeah, and it's all automatic. The same with written offers. It's a different funnel. It's a little slightly different, but it's the same kind of idea where you show credibility, and you know, and there's a little bit more emails that go out, but it's the same kind of idea, and it's all about like helping you, like what I do is help you find the right niche, and helping you how to solve the problems, and really dig in deep as to where you can get that niche instead of getting all over the place. So with this, like, you have like the clarity and the confidence to build your audience once you do this. Like, once you have this unique selling proposition that, you know, you dissect your audience and like really understand, like, you'll like get the confidence that you'll want to be doing these all the time. So this is the basic, this is the webinar one, but like you saw some of the sales funnels earlier where there's like a lot of, you know, there's a little bit, the emails go down into a calendar link. So here you position yourself as the expert, and I'm going to help you do all these in our training. And really, just like once you do this, these people become a customer forever. You know, it's wonderful. It's amazing. And I just can't stress this enough, because like before I was doing this, it was just like I was constantly going on like LinkedIn and trying to hustle and posting all over LinkedIn and then posting on Facebook, and it was exhausting. It was really exhausting. And then I discovered this, and I just felt like I was no longer like this little sycophant trying to get people to work with me. And like, instead it was like beautiful when I'd have all these emails coming in saying like, oh, I made an appointment with you. I'm really looking forward to working with you. It's wonderful. So you see why this works. I pretty much talked about this, and, it's wonderful. Like, yeah, this is the funnel I was telling you about for an offer for like a marketing material of like a book or some written text or something. You just print in your offer, and there's a lot more emails that go out than a webinar. And with marketing, like they just want to hear you. They want to. It's the way that these are structured is like they want to hear from you. Like, that is amazing. And so every time you send them an email, they open it. It's great. And so let's see. So yeah, this is when you close the sale. And then when you get that little Calendly link and people are saying like, yes, I want to make an appointment with you. And then they have an appointment. you are already at this position where like they want to work with you, and all you have to do is use that sales script, and you'll be good to go. It's amazing. It's great. So even if you don't think you have anything to sell today, in the 6-week training, the first week, I'm going to talk about some ideas that you can do. And some of them include like a 4 to 6 week live weekly training, just like you would do a course, or create packages on your market. And we really just kind of just jump in and dissect from your niche and what you're good at, and like what ideas that you could sell. And we really just go into it. So don't even think like, even if you don't have anything to sell today, but you do want to take this course, we can figure it out in the first 2 weeks. Here's an idea for like just even creating a course, like offering like a 4 to 6 week live weekly training, and starting the date 2 weeks out, and just having like live group calls. And it's very simple. Like technology has made this so simple now. Do you see how this is possible for you? Like the point that you can build a targeted list quickly and position yourself as the expert in your field. Like you can get new clients every week. Like I just showed you in the documents and the screen grabs. Like you really can, this is all possible. So for example, one of my students is a financial consultant, and we talked about what he could be doing and where his pain points for his niches, like what audiences he could jump at. And one of them we thought of as divorced women. Like they don't know anything about money. They're just completely lost and they're vulnerable. And so we went through this, and like, so that's now his new niche, because he has found a niche. And like we actually went through this in Facebook, and I showed him like how you can actually see like if this is even worth targeting or even worth going after. But yes, it is. Like there's 5,717 divorced people in the United States. And here's another one for Bitcoin. Like here's, like I was telling you guys before, like, oh, is this worth it to go after these Bitcoin clients? Yes, it is. There's 61 million over 500. I can't even say those numbers, but it's a lot. Yeah, so definitely worth it. And it's never been easier to get your message out in front of that perfect targeted audience using Facebook. And I'm going to show you all of this in the 6 weeks training. So here is how to do it. Like just getting like a couple of ads, like a couple clicks on your ad, like just probably about 75 cents per click average, maybe more, depending. And if you get, this is for a webinar, if you get 300 people to register, that's 300% conversion rate, and then 100 people to attend live, 33% attendance, and then there's 5 buyers, that's 5% purchase rate, and that's a total average spend, and like that's $5,000 you've earned. Like that's so easy, and not a lot of work, so it's like you can do this. Like I've spent a lot of years perfecting this system, and I've provided the tools and the clarity, the action steps to make it happen for you. So now, given this information, you have a couple of choices. You've seen that this is possible for you, and I've shown you the screen grabs, I've shown you the proof, and you can actually continue now to what you've just been doing all this until this point, and getting the same results you've been getting. Or you can work with me and take massive action and get clients within 6 weeks. And like my automated system has made it easy enough for everybody. And you don't need to be a copywriter. You don't even need to understand emails or be an ad expert. I'm just going to walk you through like the simple things that you just need to know. And it's very, very simple. And so now that you know that there's a method out there that is proven to work and make your life easier and get more clients automatically, you really do need to jump on this if you are struggling to get clients or if you want to make more money. I really can't say that enough. Like I've helped so many people and I'm proud of it. And now I'm ready to create the new launch for new people to come in that hasn't worked with me before. And I'm excited to work with you guys because I know how much of a struggle it can be and I can get you to the other side. So now developing the system is a simple strategy for solo entrepreneurs to create an automatic lead generating business without hiring anybody. So that's the beauty of this too, is that you can make a scalable product or a service without having to hire extra staff. So that's beauty of scalability for a solopreneur, is to make it automatic. You can make the same amount of money with this as you would with a 4-person sales team. You really can. It's amazing. It's all about like targeting to the right people. And it's like, once you get the niche and once you get the targeted audience, then you can, then you got it, you know, it's yours. So imagine like what you knew, if you knew exactly what to do every day to grow your business. Just imagine that. And, that is just like the power of the system. So it's just, you no longer have to struggle anymore. You no longer have to like live paycheck to paycheck. Like, this is your way from going from side hustle to full time, you know? So like all of this, like once you have the system down, then it's lather, rinse, repeat. And it's the lather's planning, the launching, the building, and then the rinse is like a little bit of tweaking once you see the numbers. And maybe not a lot, just every couple of days, just looking at like the email funnels. And I'm going to show you all about this, you know, in our class, and also looking at some Facebook ad results. And again, like I'm going to, don't even think about having to be overwhelmed about this, because I'm going to be showing you step by step how to do this. And then you repeat it, and it's like so simple. So which do you want? Like, do you want to do like time versus money, like working your dollars for money and writing the blog post? I've done all this. This is why I'm laughing. You know, making these 10 sales calls, working on this, you know, and doing videos. Like, do you want to do all this stuff? It's exhausting, and like you're going to get burnt out easily. Or do you want to actually just, you know, do one landing page and do a couple of Facebook ads, and then, you know, get emails and collect payments, you know, and that's it. You know, it's so simple. And so do you see how powerful and simple that is? And it's really not difficult. So again, you get it, like the sales funnels, most powerful ways to do it. And it doesn't matter what your offer is, as just long as it's like hits the pain point of your niche, you'll be good to go, and they will convert to a lead. And yeah, developing an automatic system, and you really only need to do this once. And so wouldn't you say that the past 45 minutes has been really well time spent so far? You know, how amazing was this? I hope you guys learned something, and I really hope that you understand how simple this process can be. And yeah, we can't cover everything in like an hour or even 2 hours or you know, it's so, but I can cover it in 6 weeks with you. And this is how it's going to work. So I'm going to give you a special offer that you guys can get everything you need to know. And I know you are going to love this. So I'm offering 6 weeks live with me, and I'm going to help you put together everything, make sure that this works. And what you're going to get is creating the perfect offer, finding your niche, and like building an automated system that works for you with a webinar framework. I'm going to give you the templates. I'm going to, you know, show you how to do tracking, spreadsheets, systems, automations, all that kind of like geeky stuff. Like, I'm going to make it kind of fun for you so it doesn't have to be overwhelming, and also show you some systems that it doesn't have to be so complicated, because there's a lot of them that are out there that like really overwhelming. I'm going to really just make it as simple as possible. And it's just, yeah, how to make it happen. So here's, done for you templates. Again, like you only need to do this once. Like I've really created like the email funnels to make it so simple for you. And the templates include landing pages. And that's, I've done a whole bunch of landing pages, and I'm going to give you the actual landing pages that I've done, and then you can download them in I'm going to download them for you in HTML and CSS. Or if you have WordPress, I'm going to just clone it to your WordPress site. But all of these have converted. I've tested them. They've done really well. So I'm going to download these in HTML, and you can upload them to your landing page or whatever. I'm also going to be showing you how to do landing pages as well. And I'm going to give you proposal templates and sales templates. So I'm just really basically everything that I've done, like the proposals that have taken forever, like the sales funnel, all of this stuff has taken me a really long time to work on and tweak and make it right and really perfect it so that people come in. And now I've just made this all easier for you so I can just give it to you and be like, hey, you don't have to do the work. I've done it all for you. And now what I'm going to do is like work with you, pretty much one-on-one and show you how you're going to get there, and give you all of the great copywriting techniques and give you the email funnels. And all it is for you is just like getting like I'm trying to make this as simple as possible and creating just all you have to do is figure out where your niche is and solve the problems that you can solve for them. And that's like the first week. And then the rest is like, I hand you everything and then you kind of tweak it a bit and, fill in the blanks and you're good to go. It's wonderful. I've really tried to make this as easy as possible. So here's another one. So I have a webinar in a box. So if you want to do an offering for a sales offer, or an opt-in for, having people listen to your webinar, like I have the templates for that and the sequences of posts for your emails for that as well. It's everything, like everything you need. Like I have all the templates for a webinar, email templates, email sequences for a webinar, and the landing pages for a webinar, and the actual structure of the webinar you should be doing. The sales funnels, everything. All you have to do is come up with the solution, your niche again, and like how you can come up with the solution. And I'm going to help you with that. Here's the sales funnel. I already have that, and you can copy this. I'm going to give this to you. So what you're going to get, this is the sales funnel system blueprint. And then if you don't have a product, we talked about that. You don't have to worry about it. And the sales funnel framework. So you're going to be getting like the modules and training and landing pages and everything you could possibly imagine. The webinar. So this is all for webinars, and then you already have like the sales funnel ones, like the same templates. And so it's just really like, if you understand, like the commitment just requires action. It's just a 6 weeks commitment. And just understand that it's like harder to make, $43,000 like on your own than it is to make $70,000 with an automated system. Like it's just harder it's harder to do this all by yourself and think that you know what you're doing, but like when you're with a group, you don't, you can become accountable. And what a lot of people do when they're not with a group or with if they know that they don't have to meet every week, is that they give up really quickly. So I don't want you guys to give up. So that's why I'm creating a 6 weeks, so that it's just the amount of time where, you can hold on into the end and not go crazy. So like we'll just be meeting once a week for about 2 hours. And so I can go over everybody's funnels and see how everybody's doing and answer any questions. And like each week we'll be on the same page. And so we can, we can all work together. So it's really just, it's like, if you can get a pipeline of people to see your work, like I got excited here. So if you could just get a pipeline of people to see like your services and to see like your amazing offers and your, what you can do for them, you're guaranteed to make money. But the problem is that like a lot of people have amazing services, but nobody can see it, or they can't sell it. So I'm here to help you with that. You're getting a pipeline, and I'm going to help you get a pipeline. So what else do you need? You need the traffic. And so here we're going to talk about, like, this is going to be in the 6th week, about how to create Facebook ads. And it's really, it's not as complicated. It's pretty easy to learn, like once you get the basics down and what you guys need. And I'll teach you this. Like I've been doing Facebook ads for like 5 years now, and having clients. I do clients, businesses Facebook ads. So I can do yours too. I'll be talking about how to do it and showing you the secrets. And so you're going to be getting the automated lead machine. That's what I call it. It's a sales funnel system. That's for like creating your perfect offer. And So all the templates and for written offers, and then automated webinar one as well. So you're going to be getting the sales funnels and the webinar systems, and all of this, the sales funnel formulas and everything, all the templates, Facebook ad training, and you need the email sequences as well. So you need all of these. So this is for the webinar, and you also need email sequences for the sales funnel. So I have created all those, and it's just a cut and paste, copy and paste. Like you've gotten them. I've created them, so you don't have to spend all this time creating these emails templates or emails. And like I've created the sequence for you so nobody opts out. They want to hear from you. And I've done this over and over again. So here you go. So I've gotten the proven sales scripts and the proven everything. Everything is all proven. I've done it. You are not guinea pigs. So right now I'm only having 20 people to join, because I only want, I need to give you guys special attention. So especially if we're going to go over this each week, like I want to make sure that you guys are, you get a chance to ask questions, and I can go over your strategies, and we can share screens and like anything. But I feel, because like in order for, like, I want to really go deep with you guys, and the less people that I can do that with is going to be the more benefits that you can have, because I'll be working, like I'll be holding your hand, like you'll literally be like looking over my shoulder. Well, not literally, but it'll feel like you'll be over my shoulder in my office. I can help you. And so like the less people, then the more I can help. So I only want to keep this down to about 20 people, and really just, I'm giving you everything I need to create and launch. Like I can't stress that enough. Of everything I've done, I'm just like giving this basically all away. Like I just know how much it is to struggle, and like I don't want you to I hate that feeling, and because I've solved the problem, like I don't want anybody else to struggle either, is really the bottom line. So you're gonna get all of this, all of this, like with me in 6 weeks. And like every Thursday, we're going to be meeting, and we're going to be like, I'm going to show you my screen. Like it's all group coaching right here Thursday at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And if you can't make a call, it's okay. Like all the calls will be recorded and given to you. And then you can email me if you have any questions. So again, like this is everything that you're going to get with me. And it's a huge value, and it's all proven. Like it works, And so what would this like really be worth to you? It's like, if you get total control of your business, if you could quit your job, like, would it be worth it to you? And so you can see why it's a good deal at $6,000. And even after this webinar finishes, you can see why it's a good deal. And that's usually what I charge for this. It's $6,000. But because, you guys are like on this webinar, it shows me that you're willing, it shows me that you are really serious about this, and for that, like, I do really want to help you, so I'm going to be giving that 6-week program for $19.97, and that's because you are special. So you could just get started for $19.99 today, or 2 installments of $10.50. So if you had 2 choices, like, you could either just do nothing, or you could just do this little investment and then just really get your return on investment quickly after 6 weeks, And the beauty of this is, like, I have done all of this. I have done all of this for you. Like I charge a lot more usually, because I've done this for you. Like I've proved, like, it's taken me years to perfect this. And like, now that I've gotten the proven results and the proven return on investment, like I can give this to you, and pretty much guarantee that like it will work for you. So you can sign up for today, and if you don't like it for any reason, I'll be happy to give you your money back within 14 days. And by that point, you'll know whether or not like this is for you or not. So all you have to do is just email me, and I'll be happy to return your money. So the real question to you is it worth gambling? Just a few minutes of your time to check this out and see if it's worth it. And you have 14 days to decide. You have like 2 weeks to decide if this is worth it for you. And you can still keep all of the templates and the webinar templates, the sales funnel templates. You can keep all of that, and you can just decide if it's still worth it for you. So it's So what is the risk really? It's just like risking some investment, but if you don't like it for any reason, like you'll get your full money back within 14 days. So the 6-week training, building the foundation, how to create your ideal offer and creating your offer in a seamless way and selling your offer to clients. Week 1, research and development of your niche. You find your market online and how to find them and like decide if it's worth going after, looking after the demographics, how much money they will spend for your services, and how you can find the solutions for your problems. So that's pretty amazing right there. Finding sometimes there's huge markets of niches, like let's say digital marketing agency is a big niche, but like you can find a niche within that niche that works for you. So like, let's say, I pretty much just focus on doing landing pages and Facebook ads. And there's other people that just focus on SEO, and like I focus on with entrepreneurs. So it's like there's always a niche within a niche that you can just focus on. And we're going to cover a lot of that in the first week. We're also going to cover where your customers are online, what channels are they using, and creating opportunities for yourself to find their problems online. And creating solutions for your niches and copywriting secrets that speak to your audience. And then also all the handouts that I mentioned before. Week 2 is the copywriting formulas to get people to buy the solutions to your offer and really creating that offer. And how to price and package your offer, the monthly retainers and the bonuses. And these bonuses are proposal templates and also the landing pages and a lot of like the email templates as well. And copywriting formulas. I covered this, didn't I? So also opt-in pages and formulas, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to use landing pages with lead pages, because it's a very simple software to use. It's only $25 a month, and you can have my you can take all my high-performing lead landing pages, and there's no tech stuff required at all. Like you can take all of this, and like I also give you if you don't even want to deal with like implementations of like landing pages and emails and all of that. Like if you don't even want to like look at, MailChimp or ActiveCampaign, I have contractors that you can use that I use a lot, and I recommend them. So you can have that. So even if you can just do your service. Like I'm trying to really make this as easy for you as possible. Week 4 is understanding conversions and the landing pages and designing landing pages and designing like what works for conversions. Scheduling pages, like the showing you how to get free Calendly and like the best resources for this. And again, you can use my contracting templates that has all of this, some great virtual assistants on there. Also week 5 is how to implement your landing page and email, and like email funnels, sales funnels that convert. Just really, this is like where the rubber meets the road right here. It's like you did all the research and development, and now it's like this is where you position yourself as an expert and how to get them to work with you. And then the sales script, and like giving you the sales script and like going over this with you and showing you exactly how to use it. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just fill in the blanks, but it really works well. And and like it's great. And so like you have the email funnel, and after you do the scheduling app, then they make an appointment with you, and then you can just refer to the sales script. It's wonderful. Sales week 6 is understanding key performing indicators and numbers to look for. So like to see like what's really, really working, and like what niches you can expand in, and seeing what works for your Facebook ads and strategies. And also like looking at some of your open rates in your emails and deciding like what really works as far as subject lines working, and like doing A/B testing and all that nitty gritty kind of stuff, and thinking about like long-term funnels that make 100% like an opt-in rate, and like just making like little minor tweaks, and just doing like the scripts and the proposals, all that. And so this is also week 6 is like going to be a big week. It's also the last week, and it's really just working on the Facebook ads. And this part's really exciting. You know, it's really fun and exciting, and you get to learn about Facebook. It's wonderful. It's like once you get into this world, like you never want to get back. It's really fun. So that is, like learning about audiences and retargeting and all that kind of fun stuff. And again, like if you don't like this, if you don't like this kind of stuff, like I love this stuff, but if you don't like it, like I have all of in my Rolodex, I have, all of these contractors that are willing to work with you guys to do Facebook ads, and it's really minimal. They're like $25 an hour, and they're amazing. They're incredible. So if you don't like to do this kind of stuff, like you don't have to, you know. So I'm just trying to make this as simple as possible for you. So you have like my templates, you have the contractors, and all you have to do is show up. Basically. So yeah, even if you've never run a single Facebook ad in your life, this will work for you. And then we do the coaching calls every Thursday, and then the everything. You just get everything I've ever created that works for me, basically. So yeah, you have this like it's enormous value, and I'm giving this to you for only $19.97. So all you need is a commitment. Like I've provided everything, I swear. Like I've done this, and it's like I've done it over and over and over again. And I have a business, you know, that does this. Like I'm that, you know, I people pay me to do this every month, and so I want to do this for you guys as a service. Like I know this works, so I want to help you guys too. So I just want you to get to like from point A to point B as quickly as possible, and like help you develop the foundation, so that you can just after we meet after the 6 weeks, like you can just keep, you know, you've built it all. All the hard work is done, and I've gotten you there. You know, like we've all worked together on this to make the perfect system. And then after 6 weeks, it's like you can do it on your own. Like I'm going to prepare you so that you can, you know, every week after the 6 weeks, you'll have this automated system going on and on. And how much time do you need per week? I would say that's about like, I would say maybe like only about probably 6 hours a week. Just it depends really. Like I think in the 6 week, like when you do Facebook ads and stuff, like that's going to be maybe 6 to 8 hours, and the beginning, like it depends. So I'd say like 4 to 6 hours, except for the last week, which is going to be like maybe 6 to 8 hours. What other tools do you need? You need a Facebook page, and if you don't have a Facebook page, I can help you do that. It only takes 5 minutes. It's really simple. You just need a Facebook page. I recommend Lead Pages. It's only $25 a month. You also need an email system. So MailChimp is free. It works. I like Active Campaign. It's great, and that's $9 a month, but or it starts at $9 a month. And I like it because it has like a lot more analytics tools. But if you want to start on a budget, MailChimp is fine too. And I think that's it. Do you need? Yeah, you don't really need any other tools. If you don't want to use Lead Pages, you can use WordPress if you already have a WordPress site. But I really recommend Lead Pages. It's wonderful and it's great, and it shows analytics in the back. And I'm going to be using that, so it's helpful for you guys because I'm going to be sharing some strategies for Lead Pages and how to use Lead Pages. So it's great. So I would recommend Lead Pages. Okay, you can start. In April 15th is when we are starting. So you can start, just jump in. So you just sign up, and then we'll be starting April 15th. And if you guys are watching this recorded webinar and it's after April 15th, then you start now. That's how it works. Just jump in. That's great. So that's what you do. And if you don't have a course or product yet, that's no problem. Like we'll be talking about the research and development yet, and you can start like in the first week. So you can think about some ideas in that first week, and think about your niche. That will probably give you some clarity on what you can have for a product. Ad budget. I recommend just starting small at like $10 a day. And and just starting from there. And then I would just do that. And you really do, as you saw from my previous example, like the return on investment is so great. When I showed you guys those that Bitcoin investors, how they got 91 leads, all from this 1 week of Facebook ads. So like it's $10 and it's to start like every day. So it's the return on investment you'll get is incredible. Hopefully like 5 times the amount of return on investment for your Facebook ads. And you do not know how to run Facebook ads. I'm going to be teaching you that in the 6th week. And what do you need in place? Really just nothing. That's it. Like we're going to be discussing everything. You don't need an email list or following already. You don't need to do that. Yes, I will work with you personally. Yes, I promise. I'm excited. I love doing that. I would want more than anything to work with you personally. So yes, we'll be working every week in the coaching of every Thursday at 12 o'clock. I'm excited. And then if for some reason you miss it, you can email me and then we can like talk through it or whatever. But yeah, don't ever feel that you're like bothering me. Like I'd love to work with you personally because I love seeing people getting results and it makes me happy. So yes, you do get to work with me personally. Let's see. I'm afraid I'm not ready. That is okay because a lot of people don't have clarity in the first week or so. Like they have ideas, but like but again, like once we start to like work on these. The first week, we'll be working on like some strategies and research and really understanding like if your group is even worth searching for, like if your niche is worth jumping after. So you don't even need to worry about a product yet because like we're going to be discussing a lot of that in the first week and discussing strategies and like you might be also like finding out about some ideas about what is working for you, like some clarity. You might be discovering some things that you initially wanted to start with a product, but then after looking at the results on Facebook, seeing that the niche isn't big enough, and so you might be changing your mind. So you'll be getting a lot of clarity the first and second week. So I wouldn't even worry about not getting a product, like not having your product ready. Because, I'm going to be helping you with this. And it's probably even better that you don't have a product exactly ready because, like, I might want to help you tweak it based on certain strategies. Yes, I will be showing you tools. Yeah, of course. Yes, I will definitely will you show us tools and for such and how to deliver an actual course. Yes, definitely. I will show you how to use lead pages. I'll show you and I'll be working on, you'll be seeing my screen for a lot of these modules of how to actually implement all of this into landing pages and showing you the scheduling links and how to do all that stuff. And yes, I will definitely show all of that to you. So sign up. I really would love for you guys to sign up and make sure that again, it's going to be only 20 people on this. So make sure to sign up soon. And it's only going to be $19.97 for this webinar, since you were on the webinar, for this week. So make sure that you sign up soon, because otherwise it's going back up soon to 6,000. Because I want to give you the option, because I do think that you're dedicated and willing, because you've been on this thing for a while with me. I know that you're driven, so I want to give you the option of giving it for the lowest price possible for you as an incentive. But so make sure to sign up soon. Because either the price is going to go up, or else there's going to be 20 people the slots are going to be filled pretty quickly. So make sure to sign up soon, and I hope to see you in my course. Okay, thanks. Bye.